Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel. So last night I worked on my With Love project and spent time filling in the blue. And I have some loose ends here. I'm gonna get rid of them when it's tucked in the back. So I'm just gonna continue finishing the hand tonight, and I'm using color and cotton flosses for this. So here are the colors. So for the gray I'm using Medieval and Sapphire for the blue. And this chart is now available in my Etsy shop, and the chart calls for DMC flosses, but I'm replacing mine with color and cotton, and I'm also planning on doing another one. And I think I want to use like pinks or purples maybe. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna work on this one first and finish this one, and then think about starting another one. And then I'm gonna try and see if I could work on my Sleeping Beauty tonight and try to get the flowers done here. I couldn't find the pink colors I need for the roses, and I think it's in my Blue Moon Angel box. So if I find those colors, I'm gonna try to work on the roses tonight and then also work on these perk threads that I have here. And in my last video, I got a question about which angel I'll work on next, since I finished Cindy, my evergreen angel. So before I started working on, I actually started working on Evergreen Angel first, and then I realized that I didn't have any of the Krennics and the beads and everything to work on this. So even the right color perforated paper, I didn't have those. So I stopped working on this because I couldn't get the materials, and like my student loans were coming in and I just couldn't spend any money on it. So I started working on Cross Stitch Angel instead of Evergreen Angel, because this only calls for DMC and maybe two different colors of beads, and I already had those. Um, so I started working on this, but then Cindy was really generous and nice and sent me a gift card so that I could work on my Evergreen Angel. So that's why I got to work on my Evergreen Angel before this. But so now that Evergreen Angel is finished, I think I'll start working on my Cross Stitch Angel. So this is what she looks like. And I only had done one side of her wings, and then I have the smaller items. So I have it in these little baggies, and I keep my projects in these bags, and I keep reusing them for different projects. So this one is for Evergreen Angel, so I'm gonna put things back where it belongs now because I finished it, and use the bag for a different project. So I have the little pieces here. So in this one I have the puppy and the embroidery hoop. So it's really cute, and the embroidery hoop is right here and the puppy is down here. And let me get this out of the way. And then I also have the other smaller pieces in this one. So I have the strawberry here, if I could get it focused. There you go. And then I have the scissors, and this one is just made out of beads, and I think it's really pretty. And then the basket. So yeah, that's everything I have done on Cross Stitch Angel so far. But I'm gonna start working on this project after I get my Evergreen Angel FFO'd, so probably next week. And even after this project, I still have 9 perforated paper projects left, I think. So let me bring those out. So I have everything here in these bags, and this is called Spirit of Christmas Carols, Christmas Stitching, Holiday Baking, Mistletoe, and then Knitting Angel, Holiday Giving Angel, Mrs. Claus, and then Crochet Angel, Snow Angel, and then Quilting Angel. So that's all of my perforated paper projects. So it's actually 10 projects, and I'm planning on making all of these into ornaments with hangers on top. And after I finish Cross Stitch Angel, I'm gonna ask you which project I should work on next, because that's how I chose to work on Evergreen Angel and Cross Stitch Angel, because these were the two popular ones when I asked a couple of months ago. So I'm gonna do the same thing again when I get Cross Stitch Angel then. So yeah, but tonight I'm gonna start with my With Love project, and then if I can, I'll work on my Sleeping Beauty for a little bit too. So I just had dinner and we don't eat out anymore since COVID-19. Um, I think we used to eat out almost every week, 3 or 4 times a week, and because it's easy just to go out and have lunch or dinner and get good food. But since COVID, we just make everything at home, and one of the things I really miss is Korean barbecue. So instead of going out, we just did it at home, and it was equally as good as going out to eat. So I hope you enjoyed those clips, and so I worked on my With Love project tonight, and let me just zoom in a little bit. So yeah, not much. I just worked on filling in the hand, and I think I'll just start working on my Sleeping Beauty tonight. So I'm trying something a little different this time, because since this is a 40 count fabric, I'm stitching 1/2, and this calls for a couple of blends. And one of my viewers told me how to go about blends when I'm stitching 1/2. So you take one of the colors and do the first leg of the cross stitch, and then take the other color and finish the cross stitch. And I really love that. It's a really nice tip, and it's really simple. So I'm still doing that, but I was curious about which color to have it under and which color to have it over the cross stitch, if that makes sense. So over on this side, I did the pink first and then the white on top. So I think it looks a little bit lighter compared to what I did over here. And I did this today, and I started with the white and then went over it with the pink. So I think, well, I'm not sure if my phone is picking up the difference, but to me it looks a little darker. And I don't honestly know if that'll affect the look of this project, but I just wanted to experiment with it. And I think it's nice to have a little variations to the flowers. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my Etsy shop regarding to shipping. I'm going to add a listing to my Etsy shop, and it's a shipping option, or I'm gonna message everyone who bought my items, and then if they want to go with this option, I'll have a custom listing for them. So I went to the post office and found out about EMS, which is equivalent to priority shipping. So they are accepting this option to ship things out, but it's a little expensive for what it is, in my opinion. So I was really thinking about whether or not to have this option at all in my shop, because the cost is not cheap for this EMS option, but since there is an option for the States, Europe, and Canada, I'm going to put this option in the shipping section, or custom shipping option for those who wants it. So the price, so the EMS is usually over $20 depending on the weight and the country. I'm going to check the correct amount for each country because it varies, but let's just say $20 for explaining purposes. So this option is mainly for the people who already bought items from me and are still waiting for the shipping to open back up. So if you already bought items from me, you probably already paid the $4 in shipping. So I'm going to subtract that and have it as $16 if the EMS is really $20. If it's $25, I'm going to subtract $4 and have the listing as $21. And I do pay a little fee for each listing and a fee for each transaction on Etsy. It's like a small percentage of the price of the listing, but I won't add that to the listing so that you'll be only paying for the shipping, not the extra fees and all of that, because you've all waited long enough. And it would have been nice if I had it in the shipping option in the actual listing of an item before you bought them, but I didn't need that EMS option before the pandemic happened. So, yeah, and starting from August 1st, I'm going to raise the regular mail option to $7.50 because they raised the postage recently. Um, and also have the shipping option for EMS in the actual listing from now on so that everyone can choose to have their item shipped now with the extra cost or later with the regular mail postage. And this is another thing, or another reason why I was contemplating whether or not to have the EMS option, because I was talking to the lady at the post office, and she made it seem like, okay, so the EMS is open to the States and Canada and Europe, and usually EMS is priority shipping, so it's supposed to get to the destination faster than regular international mail because you're paying extra. But she made it seem like it's not guaranteed anymore because of the pandemic to get there faster like it did before, because there aren't that many planes going in and out. So it sounded like it was going to take a couple of weeks, which sounds so crazy for EMS. And to me, it seems like you're paying more to just get it shipped instead of paying more to get it delivered faster, if that makes sense. So it's really up to you. If you want to pay a little extra, and it's not little, but if you want to pay extra and have it shipped now and wait another few weeks to get to you, or just wait until they start accepting regular international mail. And I was thinking about this a lot, and I think it's better for me to give you all the options there is right now because everyone's opinions or what they want is different. And I was thinking about what I would want or do in a situation like this if I were the one waiting for an item. And I really couldn't decide. And then I was thinking if I really trust the seller, I would just wait. But then I'm also a very impatient person, so I might pay the extra shipping. So I don't know. I think communicating with the seller, or in my case with the customers, and tell them exactly what's happening and be super transparent about what's going on, and make sure that they know that you didn't forget about them or I didn't forget about you. And I'm really grateful. I couldn't believe how patient everyone is and understanding about this. So I just really want to say thank you again. So, yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know about the EMS shipping. I was able to ship things out to Luxembourg because it was one of the 11 countries that they were accepting mail to go out, and it arrived there within 10 days. And I don't think that's too bad considering it's international mail. So, yeah, I think I'll message everyone next week about this and let you know about EMS and all of that because not everyone might watch this video and figure out the correct amount for each order if you decide to go with EMS. Because postage increases every 250 grams to 500 grams, so it seems very weight sensitive. And if I accidentally overcharge you, I'll always refund you back the difference. So, yeah, that's everything about shipping, I think. And please feel free to contact me if you're concerned or if you have questions about anything. I have an email in the description box below. You can also message me through Etsy or Instagram or even comment below. There are many ways to get in touch with me. And I usually message back right away because I'm a very light sleeper, so I would just wake up in the middle of the night and answer questions if I get a message. Or sometimes I'm doing something and I have something on my hands, so I read the message but forget to reply back. But I always reply back within a day or two. So, yeah, I hope this wasn't too boring, but I thought I would explain what's going on with shipping and everything because I do put these in my shop announcements, but I just wanted to mention it here because not everybody checks the shop announcements because it doesn't send you a notification automatically when I update it, so I don't expect anybody to come and check every once in a while. So, yeah, that's all the updates on that. So, I'm just gonna continue with this and I'll come back and show you my progress. So, I'll see you later. So, it is Saturday and I forgot to update my progress last night, so this is my progress from yesterday and today. So, I finished the hand and I have some part threads here for later, and I think I'm like halfway through the project and I'm really happy with the design and the colors. So tomorrow I'm going to start with the part threads and the leaves on this side, and maybe I'll get to the sleeve with the hearts. So yeah, super happy with how this is turning out, and I already have some ideas on how to finish this, but I'll get into that once I finish all of the cross stitching because I haven't exactly decided on some of the elements on the finishing. So, and then I worked on Sleeping Beauty, and I worked on this not yesterday but the day before and a little bit today. So this is 2 days worth of stitching, but I've only worked on it for maybe half an hour a day. So I worked on the roses here, and I think I still have a couple of more roses in this cluster. Let's see. So yeah, here. So I think I'll have like really tiny ones, and then after I finish that, I'll come down to here and work on these roses. So it'll be about here, it looks like. Or actually, I can continue across on the top and work my way this way. But yeah, I just really love this design. I think it's just really pretty. So yeah, that's all I've worked on today, and I'm going to start FFOing my evergreen angel tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, or start it today, but I just didn't have the time to. So I'm going to at least gather all of the materials for it tonight and start working on it tomorrow. So yeah, I think I'll end the video here and start my next video with the finishing. So I hope you liked this video as well, and let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!